Hey guys, welcome back to Homesteading with Taryn. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Taryn and I live in a beautiful village called Western Cape in the Western Cape of South Africa. What am I doing? I am mowing my avo patch. Yes, I am. As you can see, some of the bushes are sort of knee height. The reason for that is we let everything grow up as high as possible through the hot summer months when we didn't have a lot of water. Our reasoning for that was we feel that green plants sort of deflect a little bit of heat, or they absorb a little bit of heat, or the sun is sort of not baking on open soil. So we felt to allow it to grow up through the summer in order to sort of protect our young avo trees mostly. But today I've got a little bit of an ulterior motive as to why I am mowing down this patch. It's almost springtime and my avos have started flowering. Now I will have to go and count them. I have got 22 avo trees in total. 4 of them are not grafted, which means that we grew them from pip. They are then supposed to only start bearing fruit in about 5 to 7 years, hopefully, if we were lucky. So we decided that we're going to buy grafted trees. It basically means that the tree is grafted onto an old rootstock, so that the tree itself believes that it's an old tree and therefore then bears fruit in fewer years. Now, this tree behind me, over here, one of our oldest trees. It's one of our oldest trees. It is 4 years old, and between our 3 oldest trees, one of which is only knee height, the other 2 are almost my head height. So just over a meter basically. We got about 60 avos from those 3 trees. All 3 of them are grafted trees, and we can see now that the hay that we put around the trees in summer has already sort of dissipated. It's already fallen flat, and we are feeling that our trees are in desperate need of more mulch. I feel that mulch is a constant thing that you need to do, or intermittently or regularly it needs to be done. Now, last year what we did was we managed to get some hay from some neighboring farmers, which had sort of already gone to a point where the animals couldn't eat it. So in South Africa we would use a word called frot. The hay's frot, which means it's already got little bugs breaking it down. It was truly all slimy and gooey. It was actually I think for most girls quite gooey. Another South African word we would have used would be gross. But because of the love of our avo trees, I actually found it quite entertaining and quite fun, because I knew that I was really doing something valuable for the trees that we have been looking after for 3.5 years. So back to the point. What am I doing today? I need mulch. Guys, I need mulch. Now, last year we got the hay. I phoned around a few places to try and get a price of hay, because we know hay creates such a beautiful layer of insulation. Obviously you'd have to do it sort of every year, pack some more on, but I phoned around, and I must tell you, the hay is actually really expensive. the price that I got was 1,600 Rand for 500 kilograms of hay. Now 500 kilograms of hay is quite a lot. Yes, it's actually quite a lot. But what if you don't have 1,600 Rand to use on hay? Well, that's what I'm trying to do today. So from all my viewers, any advice from you would be absolutely welcome. Please pop it in the comment section below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the button. I would be ever so grateful. Today what I'm doing is, a lot of this avo camp, the grass has already sort of died because we've gone through the winter system. So what I'm busy doing is I'm mowing it down. The very green parts I have collected into my wheelbarrow. That I'm going to deliver into my compost patch, because it's really nice and green, and that nitrogen that comes from that wet grass can actually sort of heat up that patch quite nicely and help it to break down. But furthermore, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the bucket at the back of the lawnmower, which catches the rest of the grass, and I'm just going to allow it to sort of spit out the back of the lawnmower, so that it sort of just lies on the ground. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave it for 3 or 4 days. I'm actually going to wait for it to sort of die off some more, and then I'm going to come along and I'm going to rake it up and I'm going to put it around my avo trees. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see if I can sort of create a, let's try and use the word, a natural mulch from that I already have growing around my home, in order to use as mulch around my plants. I know normally in a forest the leaves would just fall down and a few twigs would fall, and so that just naturally creates a beautiful natural layer of mulch, whereby that gets broken down, and so the nutrients from those dried leaves and twigs and things, that nutrients returns back to the soil, into the plant. So I guess in essence what I'm trying to do here is very much a similar thing. The only thing for me is I don't have any of those big beautiful trees that I could go rake up those leaves. Because our farmstead is only 4 years old, I only have a handful of black wattle trees, which I'm not prepared to use their leaves because they're very acidic and nothing grows underneath those trees. So those are trees that we are trying to remove away from our homestead, and we are trying to rejuvenate the soil that we have now, which actually needs a lot of rejuvenating. So I don't know what you guys think of my idea. I would love to know from anybody out there, do you think that what I'm doing is going to work? I'm going to try it in any case, because I do believe that a lot of gardening is trial and error, and I'm going to give it a try. So for the rest of this afternoon I am going to continue mowing down this patch, and as soon as I'm done and I've let it dry, I'm going to go and pop it around my avo trees. And then also, as I continue sort of pruning my garden, I'm going to collect all of those natural little branches and twigs, and I'm also then going to come and add those in and around my fruit trees. I really hope that this works, because it would be wonderful. It's free and it's available for me to use. So those are the things that I would like to do in my garden. I don't want to be running off to the shops buying seeds and buying fertilizers and buying things that I need for my garden. I would like my garden to become a sort of its own ecosystem, whereby I can use my waste products for something else in the garden. So that is the method I would like to try and use. So if you have any ideas for me, or you have any comments with regards to me attempting to make my own mulch from what I have, please pop it in the comment section. And if you found this video interesting, please give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I really enjoy the company, and until next time, or until my next video, Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much. Bye bye.